right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
I got him. Hey, check 24, check 24. Watch safety creep, Safety's creeping.
Fair. Go.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Jones. Open here, Adam Thielen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Who that?
Hey, wahoo.
54. Mike 54.
Dude.
Throwing Jones. Open man as Thielen is complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Hey, watch this.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
Here's Jones. Off play action. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Rush in.
He'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Target.
Pilot, 64, weak.
We get. Check 26. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Bring it.
Fire.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's checking. Crash. No. Off.
Ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On the double.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43.
218, chopper.
Sponge. No.
Hard.
Under 10.
Get it.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill.
Shit.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cardinals' 43.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I know you ain't got it. Check 99. Check 99. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Lead Griffin. Lead Griffin.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Murray sets to throw. It's brought in by Harris. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Harris. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. to the air on second down. It's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
First down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down, Arizona.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check three, check right.
Murray going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long. Murray with a third and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 13, check 13. Check 4, check 4.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough third and 5.
Yo, go! Smooth!
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Blue draw Porker.
Right there, 54 Mike. Ricky.
Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Rock it. 5.
Now a give, right side. Logan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a giant first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jones now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Go. Ready.
Here's Hill. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And watch that. And watch the ball. 5.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Complete to Jones. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, Find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Cardinals' 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Say. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shit.
On second down, it's Hill. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Justice Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
He's not going to get me. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, orbit.
Jones off the play fake. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, watch that. Check mark 54. go.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Here we go. Hey, zoom.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
We got double up. Double up.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Murray able to find Isabella. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's Isabella open on the right side. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Let's bring it.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go. 6-yard. 58 right there. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first down, Murray. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready? 70, Indy.
54. 6-man.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 36.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Jones. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Jones now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now Leonard Fournette. That good for 19 and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Hey, come on now, come on now. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check 24, check 24.
49, check 49.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Hill to try again. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, Mama, 58, come on. I got you, son. I got you.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
1st down, Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Here I come. 58, right over there, right over there.
From the 38, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray out to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Murray gets this one to Isabella. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
To throw, it's Murray. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check 9, check 9. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Jones now to throw from his end zone. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing, Jones. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's gonna be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is gonna get him a 1st down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On the ball.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go, let's go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, watch it.
The busy night continues for Hill. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Hard.
Watch the shit. Check, 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 check.
Nice.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, Alpha. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Help, help, help. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Kill, kill, kill. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Just like that. Just like that.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Murray now. That ball complete to Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Set, hut, pick up the flag. Come on, dude. Check three.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. A quick throw here, that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's checking.
Go. Ready.
They begin the drive with Hill. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
It's been a long day for you. Shift. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Travel.
Kill. Turn up. Check 3. Switch.
They run it again with Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check. Lucky. Check 13.
Let's go. Shoot.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't